When we add I to llness, we get illness. But when instead we add we, the result is far superior. We get wellness. This simple play on words can help us reveal the greater truth. Many mental disorders, like depression or anxiety, are characterized by self-focused preoccupation. Focusing our attention away from ourselves and onto others may help us not only to feel better, but at the same time build stronger relationships with our loved ones, friends, and business partners. With the feeling that others watch our back, it is much easier to deal with any adversary. But we need to earn this support by taking care of others. This is why today we'll be talking about the habit of thinking about others. Hi, my name is Andrzej and welcome to the Helpful Habits. In this podcast, we'll learn how to employ good habits that will do the hard work for us, how to change our lives for the better, not by taking massive leaps, but with the help of small, easy-to-implement steps. This podcast is brought to you by the Land of Habits, the educational board game with which you will develop new habits and skills. Check it out on landofhabits.com. Why it is so essential? For many years, I was preoccupied with thinking about myself, my goals, my plans, and my success. It wasn't because I didn't care about other people and their needs. If I saw a chance to be kind to someone, I took it, whenever it was a friend or a stranger. My problem was not selfishness, but it was, and still is to some extent, self-centeredness. Being with my wife, and especially having 4 young kids, taught me that my plans and needs aren't always the most important. Sometimes I need to think about their needs first. I realized that caring for people I love is much more important and satisfying than taking care of any task. Let me show you how you can do it too. My work as a business trainer requires a lot of travel. For many days a year, I sleep in a hotel bed. I developed 2 texting habits to show my wife that I miss her and think about her. After I wake up in a hotel bed, I'll immediately grab my phone and send a nice message to my wife. After I go to sleep, I cover myself with a quilt. I'll immediately wish my wife a good night. Thanks to that, I feel connected to the most significant person in my life. It takes less than 1 minute to do it, and it puts my wife and me in a good mood. Letting know you are safe. I bet every time you get in your car, you don't experience overwhelming fear, but you definitely have something to be afraid of. According to 2022 WH report, 1.3 million people die each year due to road traffic crashes. It's as if every year the entire population of Estonia dies on the road. Between 20 and 50 million more people suffer non-fatal injuries, with many incurring a disability as a result of their injury. Driving a car is a dangerous business, even if we don't see it that way. Our loved ones have every right to be concerned whenever we hit the road. To take care of their well-being and not prolong their torment, we should let them know that we have arrived safely at our destination. You can do it like this. After I turn off my car's engine, I'll immediately text my significant other, I arrived safely at the hotel. Thanks to that, I'll be glad that my partner is no longer worried about me. Of course, this habit doesn't have to be limited to traveling in your car. You can also use it when you are traveling by plane or public transport. After I land at the destination airport, I'll immediately text my loved one, I'm safely on the ground. Or, after I get off the bus, taxi, I'll immediately text my partner, I'm at home. For you, it is just a couple of seconds. For them, it can be a huge relief. Asking about needs. In many situations, when you take care of your needs, you can help others at the same time. All it requires is a proper mindset and a simple question. I'm going to make myself some tea. Do you want a hot drink too? I'm going to the store to buy fruits. Can I get you anything? I'm about to finish shopping at the online pharmacy. Can I order something for you too? I'm going to the library to borrow a few books. Can I get something for you too? I'm going to lunch right now. Would you like to join me? By asking your friends or colleagues, you can show them that you are interested in their happiness. They can feel important and cared for. This trivial question can brighten their day. That is why I encourage you to develop the following habit. After I am about to take care of my needs, make a hot beverage, go to store, etc., I'll immediately ask a friend sitting close to me, do they need anything? Thanks to that, I'll feel proud of myself. Simple acts of kindness. Imagine that you are holding a big and heavy box. You move with it, sighing with every step you take. Suddenly, the box becomes much lighter. To your amazement, you see that a stranger grabbed the box, smiled at you, and said, "Do you need a hand?" Getting unexpected help from people you don't know is a great feeling. It makes you believe that the world is a decent place that can positively surprise you. I experienced it several times, and every time it brightened my day for many hours after the simple act of kindness. You can become this positive force in the universe too. All it takes is to have an open heart and eyes. When you see somebody in need, you just offer them your assistance. It could be as simple as holding the door when your neighbor has his hands full of groceries, or picking up an object that somebody dropped on the floor, or giving a tissue to someone who sniffs loudly, or offering a lift to someone waiting at the bus stop. There are limitless possibilities to become a champion of kindness. After I see someone in need, I'll immediately offer them my help. Thanks to that, I'll feel like a hero. Sharing the discovery. If you have the knowledge, let others light their candles in it. Margaret Fuller. If you like podcasts, I bet you learn new things weekly by listening, reading, or watching instructive videos. There is a high chance that for at least one of your friends, colleagues, or clients, your recent discovery will be also helpful. There are many forms of sharing recently gained knowledge. The easiest will be to send a message like this. Hi Mark, I know that you are interested in public speaking. I think this video will give you many practical tips. Enjoy watching. A slightly more advanced version will be to add a short description of this video, or podcast episode, blog article, etc. You can name 3 most essential discoveries you get from this material. For example, you can write 3 key insights for me were how to evoke humor in listeners, how to adjust my message to different types of listeners, how to explain complex ideas in a straightforward way. If you want to learn more about it, I encourage you to watch this video. The most effective way of sharing knowledge will be to call somebody. In a short conversation, you can share your recent discovery with a friend and give them the opportunity to ask you questions about this topic. You can show it in this way that you care about them and are willing to invest your time in their development. For you, it has additional benefits. By teaching someone, you will better understand and remember the acquired knowledge. After I learn something new and valuable, I'll immediately think about who can benefit from it, and I'll send them a message or call them. Thanks to that, I'll be glad more people can enjoy this treasure. Giving a selfless compliment. I can live for 2 months on a good compliment. Mark Twain. Most of us are used to hearing criticism from our boss, colleagues, or partners, but praise, appreciation, or compliment is much less common. We also have the experience that when someone compliments us, they often want to get something from us. It's mostly about our money. Sometimes it is about getting a favor or us into bed. Either way, kind words, instead of making us feel appreciated, may result in feeling alarmed or suspicious. It's pretty rare to get a selfless compliment. You can give others a unique and valuable gift when you appreciate their qualities without expecting anything in return. What can praises be about? Positivity. For example, you can say, "How do you keep being so optimistic?" or "Your smile is contagious." Personal traits. You can say, "I admire your courage. I like your style." With your good manners, you can work in diplomacy. Intellect. You always have great ideas. You have a unique perspective. You can survive anything, even the zombie apocalypse. Relationships. You are an awesome friend. Our team is better because you are in it. Hanging out with you is always fun. Of course, you have many more options. Just remember that each of your compliments should have these two qualities. It has to be honest, you really believe in what you are saying, and specific, contains unique details instead of general remarks. After I see something worth appreciating in another person, I'll immediately give them a selfless compliment. Thanks to that, I'll be glad that I can brighten someone's day. Responding to requests. Up to this point, we've covered situations where you take the initiative. But instead of guessing what people need, you can simply read about it in their social media posts. If you have hundreds of people in your social network, there is a good chance that one is currently looking for help. All you need to do is open Facebook or LinkedIn and see which request for help you can best meet. Most of our days are about us, our work, goals, tasks, and problems. In one day, we have 1,440 minutes. Maybe you can dedicate 10 extra minutes, apart from what you already do, to others. For example, like that. After I take my first break from work, I'll immediately open Facebook, look for a friend in need, and help them by answering a question or giving a recommendation. After I finish my lunch break, I'll immediately open LinkedIn and answer a request for help from one of my colleagues. Final words. Thinking about others can be a cure for self-focused preoccupation. Helping others can change the way we think about ourselves. It can increase our self-confidence and make us feel like good people. It will also positively impact the quality of your relationships and build social capital for the future. Thank you for listening. May the power of good habits be with you, and till next time.